Have you ever found yourself wondering, is he really into me? Maybe you've caught him looking your way, or noticed a shift in his tone when he talks to you, but you're left second-guessing what it all means. The subtle art of attraction can feel like a labyrinth full of signals, misinterpretations, and those endless WH-ifs. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be this way? Imagine a world where deciphering his interest in you feels as clear and natural as reading a captivating story. Too often we're told to wait for some grand gesture, a bold declaration of love, or a cinematic moment. But the truth is, far more subtle and powerful men, when they're attracted to someone, leave behind unmistakable traces, like breadcrumbs guiding you to the truth. These signs, when understood and embraced, can completely transform how you see relationships. Today, we're diving into 10 irresistible ways a man will flirt with you when he's attracted to you. By the time you finish, you'll uncover not just his intentions, but a clearer path to deeper, more meaningful connections. Whether you're the queen of confidence or still learning how to navigate these waters, this guide will be your ultimate companion. So are you ready to step into the world of stoic love, where simplicity meets clarity? And stoicism teaches us the power of presence and observation. Stick with me, because you're about to see how his heart truly speaks through his actions. Let's unlock the first secret, one intense eye contact. Have you ever caught a man looking at you? And for a fleeting moment, the world seemed to fade into the one intense eye contact background. His eyes linger just a second longer, his gaze carrying a weight that speaks louder than words. This, my dear, is one of the most primal and undeniable ways a man shows he's attracted to you. But what does it really mean, and how can you respond? Men are visual creatures. Their eyes often reveal their emotions, long before their lips do. When he holds your gaze, it's more than just politeness. It's a spark, a magnetic pull that says, I see you, and I'm captivated. It's subtle, yet electric, and it's one of the clearest ways he flirts without ever uttering a word. But here's the twist. Eye contact isn't just about looking. It's about the feeling behind the look picture. You're at a cozy cafe, lost in the swirl of conversation and capos, and you glance up to find his eyes locked on yours. Or perhaps you're at a party, the room buzzing with chatter, but his gaze cuts through the crowd, finding you as if you're the only person there. These moments are not coincidences. They're deliberate, silent invitations to step into his world. He's letting you know without words that you've captured his attention in a way no one else has. But let's take this a step deeper in the realm of stoicism. Observing eye contact becomes an exercise in understanding human connection. It's not about overanalyzing or letting emotions sweep you away. Instead, it's about recognizing the energy exchanged in that shared look. Stoicism teaches us to stay present and clear-minded, to observe without jumping to conclusions, and to respond thoughtfully. What does his gaze tell you about his intentions? Is it warm, inviting, and full of curiosity, or fleeting and uncertain? The difference matters. And here's where stoic love transforms your approach. If his eyes are telling you a story, don't just look away. Meet his gaze with equal intensity. Let him see your curiosity and confidence reflected back at him. It's not about playing games. It's about creating a moment of genuine connection. This shared exchange is where attraction begins to bloom. Yet the beauty of this sign lies in its subtlety. Eye contact is intimate and profound. Without being overwhelming, it's his way of flirting, while respecting the pace and space of the moment, and when combined with his other actions, it paints a vivid picture of his feelings. So the next time you catch him looking, don't let the moment slip away. Smile, hold his gaze, and see where it takes you. After all, isn't life and love about those moments that make your heart skip a beat? 2. He initiates physical touch. Have you ever felt the subtle electricity of someone brushing against your arm, or the gentle pressure of a hand resting just a moment longer than 2? He initiates physical touch necessary when a man is attracted to you. Physical touch becomes one of his most telling forms of communication. It's not loud or obvious, it's intentional, delicate, and often filled with meaning. But what makes this so powerful, and how can you recognize it? As his way of flirting, touch is one of the oldest and most universal languages of connection. It's primal, instinctual, and yet incredibly nuanced for a man drawn to you. His touch serves as a bridge, an unspoken way of saying, I want to be closer to you. However, it's never random. Every move is calculated yet natural. A dance of proximity and comfort that speaks volumes about his feelings. Imagine this. You're deep in conversation, and as you laugh together, he lightly touches your hand, as though compelled by the moment, or perhaps you're walking side by side, and he accidentally brushes against your shoulder, just enough for you to feel the warmth of his presence. These touches, no matter how fleeting, are never meaningless. Bear his way of exploring the boundaries of connection, testing the waters to see how you respond. But how do you distinguish these moments from casual, friendly interactions? Pay attention to the intention behind them. Is he creating excuses to touch you, adjusting a strand of your hair, guiding you through a doorway with a gentle hand on your back, or playfully nudging your arm during a joke? These gestures are small but deliberate, carrying an unspoken message. I feel safe with you, and I want you to feel safe with me. In Stoicism, physical touch can be seen as more than a simple action. It's a form of emotional resonance. A man who initiates touch in this way is expressing his vulnerability, and trust. Stoicism teaches us to observe these moments calmly, without leaping to conclusions, but also to recognize their weight. Why does that fleeting touch send a wave of warmth through you? Why do you feel an inexplicable sense of closeness when his hand rests on yours? These sensations are the result of the deeply human need to connect, amplified by his attraction to you. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. Touch is not just a way to express interest. It's also a tool for him to gauge your response. If he brushes your hand, does your body tense up or lean in? If he playfully bumps into you, do you laugh and return the gesture? These micro reactions give him clues about your feelings, allowing him to adjust his approach and deepen the connection. And here's the best part. You're in control of how this interaction unfolds. When you recognize these touches for what they are, you can choose how to respond. If his touch feels genuine and welcome, reciprocate with your own subtle gesture. A light touch on his arm or shoulder can signal your interest while keeping the exchange playful and natural. This mutual give and take creates a rhythm, a flirtatious energy that draws you both closer without a single word being spoken. But let's not forget the undeniable chemistry that touch creates. Science tells us that physical contact releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone that fosters trust and intimacy. It's no wonder then that a man who's into you will instinctively seek ways to build that bond. Whether it's a playful nudge, a lingering hand, or a bold move to hold your hand. These touches are his way of saying, I'm here, and I want to share this moment with you. Now let's make this interactive. Think back to a moment when someone's touch made you feel noticed, cared for, or even a little fluttery inside. Was it accidental, or did it feel deliberate? Share your thoughts by liking this video and commenting. Number 1, if you resonate with the subtle power of physical touch as a sign of attraction. And while you're here, hit subscribe to make sure you never miss another insight into the captivating ways we connect and communicate through love together. Let's keep uncovering the mysteries of Stoic love and the wisdom of Stoicism in relationships, because in the end, isn't it these tender, fleeting moments that linger in our minds and leave us wanting more? So the next time his hand brushes yours, pay attention. It might just be his way of showing he's ready to take the first step closer to your heart. 3 frequent compliments. Have you ever had a man compliment you in a way that left you feeling truly seen? Not the generic surface-level comments about your looks, but something deeper. Something that showed he was paying attention to who you are when a man is attracted to you. 3. Frequent compliments. Compliments are one of his most potent tools to show admiration and spark connection, but there's more to it than meets the eye. Compliments, when genuine, are like windows into his heart. They feel what he finds captivating about you. And often, they're not the things you'd expect. A man who's drawn to you will notice details. Others overlook your laugh, your kindness, your ability to light up a room with your energy. These are the things that matter to him, the things he'll bring up because they've captured his attention and won't let go. Picture this. You've just told a funny story. And instead of laughing and moving on, he pauses and says, I love how you can make anyone smile. It's such a rare quality. Or perhaps after a long day, he looks at you and says, you handle everything with such grace. I don't know how you do it. These aren't just words. They're reflections of how much he's been observing you and how much he values what he sees. But let's take this deeper. Compliments aren't just about flattery. They're about connection. When he tells you how much he admires your sense of humor, he's not just stating a fact. He's inviting you to share more of it with him. When he comments on your confidence, he's letting you know that it inspires him. These words are his way of creating intimacy, of breaking down the barriers between you and building something real. Yet not all. Compliments are created equal. A man who's truly interested in you will go beyond the surface. Sure, he might tell you that you look beautiful because you do, but his compliments won't stop there. He'll notice the effort you put into your work, the way you make others feel, or the passion you bring to the things you love. These deeper compliments show that he's not just attracted to your appearance, but to the essence of who you are in the philosophy of Stoicism. Compliments take on an even more profound meaning. Stoicism teaches us to approach life with clarity and intention, and this applies to the way we give and receive praise. When a man takes the time to compliment you thoughtfully, he's expressing a part of himself, a vulnerability, a truth about what moves him. Recognizing this can help you respond with equal thoughtfulness, appreciating not just the words, but the courage and care behind them. And here's the beauty of it. Compliments, when mutual, create a rhythm of appreciation that strengthens your bond. If he praises your creativity, you might respond with a comment about how much you admire his perspective. This exchange isn't just about building attraction. It's about creating a foundation of mutual respect and admiration, which is the cornerstone of any meaningful relationship. But let's not ignore the impact his words have on your emotions. Compliments have a way of making us feel seen, valued, and understood. They remind us of our strengths and help us see ourselves through someone else's eyes. When a man consistently compliments you, he's not just boosting your confidence, he's building trust. He's showing you that he notices, cares, and wants you to feel good about yourself. Think about the last time someone complimented you in a way that stayed with you. Maybe it was the way they said it or the look in their eyes as the words left their lips. That feeling, the warmth, the validation is exactly what he's trying to give you when he flirts this way. It's not just about impressing in you, it's about creating moments that linger, moments that make you think about him long after the conversation ends. And perhaps the most telling sign of all, he doesn't just compliment you when it's convenient or easy, he does it consistently, even when there's no obvious reason. Maybe you're in sweats hair, in a messy bun, and he still finds a way to say you're amazing. That's when you know his feelings are real. Because attraction, when genuine, isn't about perfection, it's about seeing beauty in the everyday moments. So the next time he compliments you, take a moment to truly hear him look beyond the words, to the meaning behind them. He's not just telling you something nice, he's telling you how much you mean to him. And isn't that the kind of connection we're all searching for in the quiet power of stoic love? These compliments are more than gestures. They're bridges to deeper understanding and connection. And if you're paying attention, they'll tell you everything you need to know about how he feels. 4. His body language mirrors yours. Have you ever noticed someone subconsciously mimicking your movements during a conversation? Maybe they adjust their posture to match yours or pick up their drink at the same moment you do when a man is attracted to you. This subtle mirroring is one of the most telling and intimate signs of his interest. It's almost as though his body is speaking a language his words haven't quite caught up with. Yet mirroring is a deeply ingrained human behavior rooted in our psychology and biology. It's a subconscious way of building connection and rapport, an unspoken acknowledgement of 4. His body language mirrors yours, alignment and harmony for a man who's drawn to you. This alignment is more than just a reflex. It's his body's way of saying, I feel in sync with you. Imagine you're sitting across from him during dinner, you lean forward slightly, and within seconds, he does the same. Or perhaps you're nervously playing with your hair, and he starts to adjust his tie or smooth his shirt. These actions aren't random. They're subtle cues that he's tuned into your energy and unconsciously mirroring your movements to create a sense of closeness. But why does mirroring happen, and what does it mean when a man mirrors your body language? It's often because he feels comfortable around you and wants to build a connection. It's a nonverbal way of saying, we're on the same wavelength. And while he might not even realize he's doing it, his actions reveal a desire to align himself with you, physically, emotionally, and psychologically. Now think about how this might play out in different scenarios. At a social gathering, you cross your legs, and moments later he does the same. Or during a lighthearted conversation, you tilt your head slightly to the side, and he mirrors the gesture. Without hesitation, these small, seemingly insignificant acts carry a much deeper message. I'm paying attention to you, and I want you to feel understood. Mirroring doesn't just stop at physical movements, it extends to tone, pace, and even vocabulary. If you're speaking softly, he might lower his voice to match yours. If you're animated and enthusiastic, He may reflect your energy by becoming more expressive. This synchronization creates a rhythm in your interactions, making them feel natural and effortless. It's as if he's saying, I get you, and I'm here with you. In the philosophy of Stoicism, mirroring can be seen as a reflection of shared harmony. Stoicism teaches us to approach relationships with clarity and intention, observing the ways in which we connect with others on both conscious and subconscious levels. When a man mirrors you, he's offering a silent acknowledgement of this connection, a gesture that speaks to the alignment of your energies. Recognizing this can deepen your understanding of his intentions and create a foundation of trust and mutual respect. But how can you respond to this silent dance of body language? The key lies in awareness and reciprocity. If you notice him mirroring your movements, take it as a sign of his interest and comfort. You can even playfully test it, adjust your posture, or make a small gesture to see if he follows suit. This isn't about manipulation, it's about enjoying the subtle chemistry that comes from being in sync with someone who's genuinely interested in you. And let's not forget the emotional significance of mirroring. It's not just about movements or gestures. It's about creating a sense of belonging and connection. When he mirrors you, he's telling you, I see you, I feel what you feel, I want to be close to you. This unspoken understanding forms the basis of meaningful relationships, where both parties feel seen and valued. Think about the last time you felt truly understood by someone, how effortless the conversation felt, how comfortable you were in their presence. Mirroring amplifies this feeling, creating a dynamic where you both feel in tune with each other. It's a silent but powerful way of building intimacy, one that transcends words and actions. And here's the beauty of it. Mirroring is something you can experience and enjoy in the moment. It doesn't require overthinking or analysis. When you notice him aligning his movements with yours, let it remind you of the natural flow of connection, how it unfolds without force, like two rivers merging into one. It's a reminder of the quiet power of attraction, the way it draws two people closer in ways that feel effortless and authentic. In the end, mirroring isn't just about body language. It's about alignment of thoughts, feelings, and energies. It's about finding someone who reflects not just your movements, but your essence, someone who's willing to meet you where you are and move with you towards something deeper. So the next time you catch him mirroring your actions, take it as a sign of the connection he's trying to build, one subtle gesture at a time. In the quiet language of Stoic love, these moments are where true intimacy begins, teaching us the art of connection without words. 5 consistent morning and night messages. Have you ever woken up to a good morning text from someone and felt a little spark of joy light up your day? Or received a good night's sleep? Message that made you feel cared for, even in the simplest way. When a man is attracted to you, these messages are more than just polite gestures. They're his way of weaving himself into the rhythm of your life. But what makes these moments so powerful? And why do they matter so much in the dance of attraction? Let's start with the morning text. There's something uniquely intimate about being the first person he reaches out to when he wakes up. Whether it's a cheerful good morning, hope you have a great day, or a thought, how did you sleep? These messages carry a deeper meaning. You're on my mind, and I want to be a part of your day from the very 5. Consistent morning and night messages. Start. It's a quiet yet profound way of showing you that you matter even before the world gets busy. And then there's the night message as the day winds down and the world grows quieter. His thoughts drift back to you. A simple good night, sleep well, or just wanted to say sweet dreams becomes a gentle reminder that he cares about your well-being. It's a moment of connection that lingers even as you close your eyes and drift off to sleep. But these messages aren't just about what he says, they're about what they represent. They're signs of consistency, care, and effort. A man who takes the time to send you these messages isn't just being polite. He's intentionally carving out space for you in his day. He's showing you that you're not just an afterthought. You're someone he values deeply. Imagine this. It's been a long, stressful day, and just as you're about to call it a night, your phone lights up with a message from him. His words, no matter how simple, feel like a warm embrace, a reminder that someone is thinking about you, even in the quietest hours. Or consider the morning text, the first notification you see, setting a positive tone for the rest of your day. These moments might seem small, but they carry a powerful emotional weight from a Stoic perspective. These messages align perfectly with the principles of intentional living and meaningful connection. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what truly matters, to invest in actions that build trust and depth in relationships. When a man takes the time to check in with you, whether it's first thing in the morning or last thing at night, he's demonstrating a commitment to being present in your life. He's prioritizing the relationship, even in the smallest of ways, which speaks volumes about his intentions. But let's not overlook the emotional impact of these messages on you. Every time he reaches out, he's planting a seed of connection, nurturing the bond between you with consistent care over time. These small gestures add up, creating a sense of stability and reliability. You know that no matter what kind of day you've had, he'll be there to offer a moment of comfort or encouragement. And isn't that what we all crave in a relationship? Someone who shows up day after day in ways that make us feel seen and appreciated. Of course, there's also an element of flirtation in these messages by reaching out at such personal times of the day. He's inviting you to think of him in those quiet, reflective moments. It's a subtle way of deepening your connection, of making himself a part of your daily routine. And if he adds a touch of humor or playfulness to his messages, even better, it shows that he's not just interested in you, but also in making you smile. Now let's make this interactive. Have you ever received a message like this that made you feel truly special? Or is there someone who consistently makes your mornings and nights just a little brighter? Share your thoughts by liking this video and commenting. Number 1, if you've experienced the magic of consistent care through messages, and if you're enjoying these insights into the art of attraction, don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss another video together. We're uncovering the beautiful intricacies of Stoic love and how Stoicism shapes our understanding of meaningful relationships. In the end, these morning and night messages are more than just words on A and green. They acts of love and attention, quiet reminders that someone is thinking about you, no matter how far apart you are. So the next time your phone lights up with one of these texts, pause for a moment and appreciate the thoughtfulness behind it. Because sometimes it's the smallest gestures that speak the loudest. And isn't that the kind of connection worth holding on to? 6. Playful teasing. Have you ever found yourself smiling or laughing at the way a man gently pokes fun at you? Maybe he teases you about your choice of coffee, or playfully exaggerates a story you told. While it might seem like lighthearted banter on the surface, playful teasing is often a man's way of flirting, a subtle yet powerful tool to build connection and spark attraction. But why does teasing work so well? And how can you recognize its deeper meaning? Teasing is a delicate balance of humor, attention, and intrigue. When a man teases you, it's rarely about the words themselves. It's about the dynamic he's trying to create through these playful exchanges. He's testing the waters, inviting you into a shared space of comfort and familiarity. He wants to see how you'll respond, whether you'll laugh along, challenge him back, or let your guard down just enough to let him in. Imagine this. You're at lunch and he notices. You always order the same thing with a mischievous smile, he says. Do you ever eat anything besides salads? Or is 6. Playful. Teasing that your signature move, or maybe you share a funny moment from your day, and he responds with, I bet you totally overreacted, didn't you? You strike me as someone who loves the drama. These remarks aren't meant to offend there. His way of creating a playful back and forth that yet feels exciting and engaging. Teasing allows him to keep things light and fun, avoiding the pressure of overly serious conversations while still drawing attention to you. He's showing you that he's comfortable enough to joke around, and he's hoping you'll reciprocate if you respond with laughter or a witty comeback. It's a sign that you're on the same wavelengths, and if you tease him back, that's like waving a green flag, letting him know you're enjoying the connection just as much as he is. But teasing isn't just about humor, it's also about attention. A man who playfully teases you is paying close attention to your quirks, habits, and personality traits. He notices the little things like how you always talk with your hands when you're excited, or how you have a knack for mixing up song lyrics. His teasing is his way of saying, I see you, and I find you fascinating from a Stoic perspective. Playful teasing can be seen as an exercise in emotional connection and self-awareness. Stoicism teaches us to approach life with curiosity and composure, to observe our interactions without judgment, and to respond with intention. When a man teases you, he's inviting you to step into a space of mutual vulnerability, a space where you can laugh at yourselves, let go of pretense, and simply enjoy the moment. Recognizing this allows you to respond with grace, appreciating the lighthearted connection without losing sight of its deeper significance. And let's not underestimate the chemistry that teasing creates. It builds anticipation, keeps the conversation lively, and leaves you wanting more. It's the kind of interaction that lingers in your mind, making you smile long after it's over. The playful energy of teasing can be a spark that ignites something deeper, a shared sense of humor, a mutual appreciation for each other's quirks, and a growing comfort that makes you both feel at ease. But here's the key. The best teasing always comes with kindness. A man who's genuinely interested in you will never tease in a way that feels hurtful or belittling. His remarks will be lighthearted and affectionate, designed to make you laugh, not to bring you down if his teasing ever crosses the line. It's important to address it directly. A healthy connection thrives on mutual respect, and teasing should always feel like a celebration of your uniqueness, not a critique. So the next time he teases you, pay attention to the energy behind his words. Does he smile as he says it does? He seemed genuinely curious about your reaction. If so, take it as a sign that he's trying to